are taking charge of their finances. And by showing up for this session, you've demonstrated your commitment to be that 1 in 8 Indian women who truly take charge of their finances. So thank you so much for coming. And I want to tell you, I'm feeling extremely joyous to be welcoming you. So over the next 90 minutes, I will give my best and create value for you. Supporting us in the back end is the Women on Wealth core team member, Sheetal Guru. So we both together will create value for you. You make sure that you create value for your time. Because these 90 minutes, none of us are ever getting back in our lives. I trust you have pens and papers ready. Please take notes. You may learn something that you will never forget for the rest of your life. Also, if you have any questions, please keep them for the Q&A section. I'm going to answer all the questions in the Q&A section. So the more you engage with me, the more you're going to gain. So how many of you are ready to engage and create value for yourself in these 90 minutes? Type in ready if you're ready. How many of you are ready? Let's see. Got that, Nidhi? I love that thumbs up. Okay, hands up. Rongna, Elvira, Meenakshi, Kalpana, Neha, we're all ready to rock, ready to begin. So let's get started. Today, what you will learn. Number one, today you will learn the 3 top ways to create wealth. Number 2, you will learn about the steps to create wealth. How do I do it? And number 3, you will learn about the mistakes investors make. And by the end of this webinar, you will have absolute clarity on what actions you need to take to go to your next level with your finances. Like you already know, we are Women on Wealth and we help women take charge of their finances. How many of you do not know about Women on Wealth here? Anybody here who doesn't know about Women on Wealth? Because then I can introduce us. Everybody knows? And everybody knows me? Type in yes if you know me. Or type in no if you don't know me. Yes? Got that, Kalpana, Meenakshi? Everybody knows me? Rongana, Neha, Malomi, got it. Nidhi. Okay, got it, Nirmala. Welcome, everyone. So I'm then skipping my introduction and that of Women on Wealth. And I'm coming straight to why you guys are here. Start typing, everybody. Why learn stock investing? Why are you in an introduction to the Women on Wealth stock investing? Like, what are you here to accomplish? Okay, Kalpana is here to create wealth. Got it. What else? Because Rongana doesn't know anything about stocks, so she's here because of that. Okay. It is an important way to grow money. Neha is here because stocks is an important way to grow money. Nidhi wants to learn about the basics of stocks, which is the black box for her as of now. Rongna wants to know how to invest in stocks. Okay. Malomi wants to learn about it because it's the future. So stocks is the future. Okay, guys. So these are all the reasons to show up. And what are the challenges that you've been facing in learning about it? What are the challenges? Crux of equities and stocks, got it. So what's your challenge? Kalpana, Malomi, Rongana, Nidhi, Neha, Sonal, Jennifer, Meenakshi. Got it. So Nirmala, you want to minimize risk, I get it. What's the challenge? No knowledge, haven't ever invested in stocks before, so no clue, no guidance, no clear guidance, zero knowledge on stock investing. Okay, got it. So are we here so that we can build some knowledge so that ultimately we can create wealth, grow our money to reach our goals? Is that what we can say? Sums it up. Anything more you want to say? Yes? Okay, Rongana, Meenakshi, Nirmala, Nidhi, Kalpana, Neha, we're all aligned, right? Malomi, got it. Jennifer, Sonal, a lot of you are not talking, and I invite each one of you to jump in. Ashwini, Rasika, Dhanya. So guys, today let's begin with building that knowledge with the three concepts of wealth creation around stock investing. Now, concept number one. What are the three top ways to create wealth? Now, if you look at any wealth creator, any person that you know who has ever created wealth, you will notice they would have created wealth through these three ways: stock investing, property investing, running their own businesses. These are three top ways. There is no fourth way, if you notice, around wealth creation. So now let me begin by saying what is stock investing. So stock investing is when you are investing in companies, when you are spending money to buy the shares of companies, you're buying stocks. Yeah, you're buying ownership in a company. Now, if you notice, you can begin stock investing with just 1,000 rupees in your pocket. So it requires a low amount of money. Number two, you require just 3 skills to learn stock investing. You need to know how to identify good quality stocks. What is the right time to buy? What is the right time to sell? So these are the 3 top skills that you require to learn stock investing. And if you notice, you can acquire the stock investing skill and create money, create wealth, multiply your money in 3 years' time, 5 years' time. So that's around stock investing. Now, if you look at property investing, which I'm sure everybody is familiar with, investing in land, apartments, office space, properties. Properties require a large amount of money. You need many, many lakhs, right? I'm repeating it. You need many, many lakhs to invest in properties. Also, the property market cycle is long. So it takes at least 10 plus years to create wealth with properties. To multiply money with property investments, it takes at least 10 plus years. And the skills required for property investments are also very many. Example, you need to identify a good location. You need to understand paperwork and the entire property thread. You got to visit the registrar office, deal with all the people there and take out the thread and understand it. Deal with the brokers who are not very easy people to deal with, especially for women, and more. And now when it comes to businesses, the third way to create wealth, third top way to create wealth. Businesses can be started with small amounts of money, but over time you will need more money to invest in businesses. You can break even, which means the business can turn profitable in 5 to 7 years' time. So again, the time needed to multiply money is longer than stocks. And then the skills required in businesses are business planning, strategy building, sales, finance, marketing, branding, team building, team nurturing. It's endless actually. The list when it comes to skill building for businesses is endless. Now, I have all these 3 ways to create wealth in my personal investment portfolio. And for me, I have seen that stock investing has been the easiest for me. Why I say so? Because I could begin with small amounts of money. The skills required were not very many. And then I could multiply my money with velocity. Yeah, I could begin to make money within 3 years of investing in stocks knowledgeably. This is Khushali Gandhi Shah, and this is what she's saying in the community's WhatsApp group, stock investor community's WhatsApp group. She's saying in our community, we don't pick stocks based on the price. And yet I would like to share that my most expensive purchase while building my portfolio has crossed 100% growth. She says, I remember sharing my fear. It is so expensive with Priyanka. And she had said, price chodo, does your study build conviction? To le lo. And to add to, I purchased them at their all-time highs, rising average, until my asset allocation was met. She says, taking this space to share one of my learnings. During the Money Gym program, I learned about my interpretations about money. On a broad level, one of them was sharing about money, sharing about monetary gains leads to loss of it. Having challenged and quashed the belief, today I could compound my joy by sharing in the 180-degree investors community about my 100% gain on a stock that I picked during the stocks program. सिर्फ पैसा नहीं, joy भी compound होता है, is what she's saying. Moving on. So what are those steps to create wealth with stock investing? How do you do it? Number one is we all need to resolve to start. Everybody start typing. For how long do you know stock investing is one of the top ways to create wealth? Start typing. For how many years, months do you know that stock investing is one of the top ways to create wealth? 10 plus years? Okay. What about others? 5, 15, 2 years, 8 years, long time. I don't remember the time. 5 plus years. Got it. So you all know that stock investing has been a top way to create wealth. For many of you, you know it for 8, 10 years. Start typing. What have been your reasons for not getting started? Why have you not started with stock investing despite knowing that stock investing is one of the top ways to create wealth? In the beginning of the session, all of you said that you want to create wealth. So why have you not invested? Okay, because you heard a lot of failure stories. You are fearful. You're scared of losing money. You don't know where to start. You don't have knowledge and you think it's very, very high risk. You're scared of losing money, which is just some money that you have. There is high risk and you've heard it's two-way to make money. Okay, it's too risky to make money is what you're saying. Comes with high risk. So it's all fear, right? Basically, when you're saying that I've heard so many stories of people who have failed, it's high risk. At the bottom line, at the bottom of all of this, it is like fear. You're scared. You will lose money. And 2, you don't have knowledge. But 5, 8, 10 years was good enough time to build the knowledge. So what happened? 5, 8, 10 years was good enough time, right? To build the knowledge. So my question is, what happened? Okay, I didn't know about Women on Wealth. Okay, other people discouraged me. They said, जब तुम्हारा पैसा डूबेगा तो पता चलेगा. There was no trusted teacher. Okay, you had no guidance. Okay, got it, Dhanya, Ashwini, Nirmala, Nikita, Alvira. No structural learning was available. Okay, got it. So now these are all your reasons for not getting started 5, 10 years. And today, step number 1 around wealth creation is resolving to start, which is giving up all these reasons. Like you're now saying, Jennifer, you cracked it, lazy to learn, right? So you need to drop all these concerns and resolve to start. Okay? Drop all that laziness, fear of judgment as well of the family, and just begin. So how many of you are resolving to start right now? Type in resolve. If you're resolving to start right now, which means you're going beyond your fear. We're not saying you're not scared, but you're going beyond it. You're going beyond all the stories you've heard. You're going beyond all that people have been saying to you. Got that, Ashwini, Nirmala, Elvira, Meenakshi, Jennifer, Dhanya, Nikita, Sandhya, Rongna. Got that, guys? And acknowledging you, okay, for going beyond whatever you need to go beyond to get there. And now, number 2 is learning how to research stocks. There is a proper step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. You need to be using that methodology and building a financial system in your life. So now, let me share the first step of the 30 step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. So imagine that there is a business. What are stocks? Stocks are shares in a business. So when you're investing in stocks, you're investing in a business, you're investing in a company. So imagine that there is a business that has come your way, and this business is over 40 years old, 40 years old. And this business has borrowings worth 1 crore rupees. It does not have enough cash to pay off the borrowings. Also, it is not making enough profit to pay off the borrowings. Given this financial performance of this business, if you were invited to invest in this business, would you invest? Type in yes or no. Would you invest? No, right? None of us in the craziest of our minds will invest in a business like that. So now this same methodology you can use for the rest of your life. Okay? This methodology that I'm now going to share with you, you can use it for the rest of your life whenever you receive tips around stocks. So here is how you will see this information. You will use a website called screener.in. This is a website that we use in our stock investing course and in our community. Any company which is listed in the stock market, you can write about it here. So I'm writing about Tata Motors. Why I'm writing Tata is because Tata is a big brand. Everybody knows about it. Everybody knows these companies. So Tata Motors, I click on it and a page of Tata Motors opens up. Now, remember what were the steps? These steps are of the debt test. Please write this down. So the first test you will ever do in a company that you receive a tip on is the debt test. And debt test in itself has 3 steps to it. Step number 1 is to look at the total borrowings of the business. Now, how do you look for total borrowings? You go into balance sheet. Okay. In balance sheet, you go to March 2021. In March 2021, you will go to borrowings and look at this. All these figures are in rupees crore. So March 2021, last financial year, the borrowings of the business were, please write down, 1,42,131 crore. This is the total debt of the business, DEBT, debt of the business, borrowings of the business. Now, step number 2, to look at, does the business has enough cash to pay off these borrowings? So for that, we go to cash flow. In cash flow, again, March 2021 is what we pick. Okay, all the figures are in rupees crore. The net cash flow in the business is 13,232 crores. Now tell me, is this cash enough to pay off the borrowings? Is 13,232 crore enough to pay off the borrowings of 1,42,131 crores? Tell me, guys, is the cash enough? No. Brilliant. You guys are right. You all are absolutely right. So now when the cash is insufficient to pay off the borrowings, the third step is to look at how much is the profit in the business. Is the profit enough to pay off the debt? For that, we go into profit and loss. In profit and loss, again, you look at March 2021, you look at net profit of the business. Now, how much is the net profit? Minus 13,451 crores. What does minus net profit means, guys? Minus 13,451 crores. Yes, absolutely, you guys are right. It means it's a loss. Tell me, can a company pay off its borrowings with losses? Type in yes or no. Can a company pay off its borrowings with losses? No, right? So now, if you notice, even in the last 2 years, the company was making losses. So for the last 3 years, consistently, there have been losses in the business. Now, you know from this study that this company cannot pay off its borrowings with the cash and the profits that it is making. So this company fails the debt test. And once a company fails the debt test, we don't even study that company further. Forget about investing in it at all. Only when a company passes the debt test will we study that company further. And when it passes all the other tests, do we invest our hard-earned money in that business? Type in got it if you got this test, because this one test you can do for the rest of your life. Anytime you receive any stock, any tips you get, you can actually use this test. And I don't promise you will make money, but what I can promise is you will save yourself from any losses in the stock market if you use this test. Awesome. I'm glad all of you got it, right? Nikita is saying, but these are big companies, right? Won't they make money? Again, but they're not making money right now. And you are to invest right now for a bright future. You got to check the financial performance of right now and past few years to see if it is worth investing your hard-earned money in. A company which is making losses, a company which cannot pay off its debt is not the company of the future. And you're investing your money for the future so that you can make profits, so that you can multiply your money. Yes, absolutely. You actually ignore everything. Meenakshi is saying it is a surprise to see Tata with this perception. And you will learn about a mistake just in concept 3 a bit later, where I will tell you never invest in something just because it is a brand. Only if a business has strong financial performance would you invest in it. Otherwise, you wouldn't invest in it at all. Okay. Nidhi is saying, given these have been abnormal years for a lot of businesses, so what? There are many businesses which have done well in difficult times. And those are the businesses of the future. And you want to invest your money in such businesses which are resilient. Yes, no perception. Let's come from financial performance. Let's not come from just judgments, just opinions that we have, right? So now, leaving the other 29 steps out for now, this is step 1. And like I said, only when a company passes the debt test, do we do 29 more tests or so on it to come to some companies which are worth our hard-earned money. And this is why it's critical that you build your financial literacy. You become financially educated so that you can take knowledgeable decisions. Okay. Now coming back to the steps to create wealth. Once you've built your financial education, the third step is to build your investor attitude. You got to go beyond all the perceptions, okay, all the stories of people failing that you've heard, all the fear that you've accumulated from all the past baggages you have around stock investing. So you got to open your mind, open your heart, and be willing to learn, persist, be disciplined. Next step is note that mentors are a key. Had my stock investor mentor not been here with me, I would have not learned the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. I wouldn't have generated 100, 400% return on my investments. And I wouldn't be sitting here inspiring you guys to take charge. So note, guys, mentors are a key and community is the secret success ingredient. We're all equal to the 5 people around us. And if those 5 people are financially successful people, we will be financially successful too. The key is, can we surround ourselves with people like that? Sharing more of our stock investor community wins. Seema Seth says, I have one company's 800 shares, Parul, and it has shown up to 82% growth. This is yet another knowledgeable investor talking. Bindu is saying, congratulations, Khushali. I too have 85% return from one of my companies. Never ever thought it would reach here so soon. Bought the first set of 2 shares in early 2019 and next 3 in 2020 March when the market was down. Now concept number 3, mistakes that investors often make. Number 1 mistake that investors often make is they will not do thorough research. They'll be financially dependent on stock tips and they'll forget to invest in their financial education. Don't make that mistake. Financial education, independent financial decision making, independent investment decision making is the only way forward for women. Don't make the mistake of depending on others for your investment decisions. Don't make the mistake of following tips blindly without understanding them. It's a very, very big and expensive mistakes at times that we collect. Doing it alone is a mistake. You will notice successful investors are together. They're never alone. They're together, they buddy up, they discuss companies, their financial performance and more, and then they invest. So doing it alone is a mistake. Time horizon, investing money that you would need soon. Do not invest. Okay. Give time to your good quality investments. Allow them to grow so that they can help you reach your financial goals. Another mistake investors often make is they will just buy stocks or shares of companies because they are a brand. Tata Motors is such a big brand, right? But you don't invest in it without checking its financial performance. It may have been the company of the past, but it's not the company of the future. More community wins. Sanju says, and I own 4,300 shares in one of my companies. Thanks, Priyanka and the community for this knowledge and confidence to continue investing. Nandini says, heartfelt gratitude to Sanjana for pushing me to do this program and to Priyanka for teaching us all that we know. It has been a life changer for me. My husband takes tips from me now. And that's us, everybody, with Sherry Blair, the woman who gave us the India partnership to the Sherry Blair Foundation. Time for some questions, everybody. Start typing. What are the questions you have? No question is silly. No question is basic. So just put them down. You're in my safe space. And if you have questions around the Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners program, please stay tuned. After the Q&A section is complete, I will share the complete course details. Yes, you're eager to learn more, Kalpana, now. Brilliant. And isn't this the practical learning that all of us need to create wealth? It's not so much knowledge we need practical learning that we can implement straight on. Rongna is asking, so what if a company was doing good when I invested, but then it suddenly went down? I've been investing Rongna for the last 15 years. This has not happened. A company with great financial performance doesn't come down suddenly. It will over time, even if it is coming down, over time, the pattern will show up for you. The pattern will show up in every year's financial performance, and then you can exit it. It's never that all of a sudden great companies will have zero financial performance. It doesn't happen that way. It has not happened in 15 years of my investing journey. What's the minimum time to get returns? So the minimum time to get returns with stock investing is, say, 3 years. 3 years with consistent investing in good quality stocks. Now, I'm not saying that you invest anywhere, everywhere, and you will make money in 3 years' time. No. But if you do careful study, you learn the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks, within 3 years, you will notice great returns showing up for you. For a company like LIC, what would be your take regarding building for stocks? I don't invest in IPOs at all. I invest in well-established businesses, which have many, many decades of track record. They have decades of track record already of making money for their investors. I want to put my money in such companies which have such huge track record already, so that I can reach my financial goals. I do not invest in IPOs, and I highly recommend nobody jumps in investing in IPOs. There are many companies which are many, many decades old. Please invest in them. Build a solid financial foundation with such companies and buy good number of shares in them. Once you're done, then yes, you can invest in IPOs. What are IPOs? IPOs are initial public offerings. Any company, when it is getting listed in the stock market for the first time, that's called IPO, coming up with an IPO, initial public offering. First time public is getting an opportunity to invest in a business. And then once the retail investors like you and me, we invest in these businesses, they get listed in the stock market. The IPO gets listed. Can we consider stocks for short-term and long-term financial goals? No. Stocks, equities are only for long-term financial goals, right? Why do I say that? Because they go up and down, right? When they keep going up and down, it means they are volatile in nature. You cannot be investing for the short term in such volatile stocks. Got to be for long-term goals. Say goals which are at least 7 years apart, 7 years away. Those are the goals for which you will invest in stocks. Rupali is saying IPO is when the company is listing itself in the stock market. They want money from the public to grow, hence they list themselves. Yes, so they want public to invest. I can't say if they want money from public to grow, because everybody's agenda is different. Some companies launch their IPOs because the old investors want to exit. So they want to collect the money from the public and exit. There are such companies, such cases as well. So every company is not taking money from the public to grow. Yes, we get returns from 3 years. Actually, you will get returns from even month one. Yeah, because you would be selecting good quality companies and investing in them. So even from month one, you will see good returns. But then, initially it will be like 1% return, 0.5%, 2%, 3%. And over time, it will become 12, 20, 30, even 40%, even more, right? You heard stories of women telling you they have 80%, 85%, 100% returns from their stocks. And they've all been women like you who came in without any knowledge. They built the knowledge and today they've been investing on their own. Which are some other IPOs? Well, LIC is the one which is in news all around. Okay, Vanna? Okay, any other questions, guys? Any questions that you have? No question is silly. No question is basic. So please write it down. You don't judge yourself. So when you say businesses, where or how do we get the data of these companies? So Jennifer, I just showed you screener.in. That platform has data, okay, financial performance of all companies listed in the stock market. It's us who need to now learn what is the information to seek. The information is all there right around us. Like today, when I explained to you the debt test, then you got to know, right, how to see what to see. That's exactly what you do. You learn what to see. The financial information is right here on Screener and on many other platforms. Does it take a lot of time every day to study the stock market? No, I don't even study the stock market every day, Nikita. So once I studied companies and I selected good quality companies, I invested in them. And now I only study them once a year, 15, 20 minutes every year. Otherwise, my entire stock investing is on an autopilot. So, I am not talking about stock trading, everybody. Stock trading is where you need to sit on the screen every day. We are here talking about wealth creation through stock investing. So we are long-term investors. We are investing in good quality companies, good quality stocks, and we are then staying put, allowing that money to multiply for our financial goals. That's what you need to be doing. Can I do lump sum investment in stocks? No. Like I said, stocks are volatile. They go up and down. So you can always break down the lump sum into small amounts of money. So say you have 1 lakh rupees or 10 lakh rupees. Say you have 10 lakh rupees. You can invest 1 lakh rupees every year for the next 10 months into stocks. That's how you do it. But as a knowledgeable investor only. If you are not willing to learn, you're not willing to put in a little bit time, effort, energy, then please do not invest in stocks. Let your money die the death of inflation. That will be better. Do we have to do SIPs in stocks? Yes. SIP, systematic way of investing, is the only way forward. Jennifer, just out of curiosity, how many stocks does one invest in? So you will invest, say, about in 6, 7 companies. Jennifer, you will select good quality companies, say 6, 7 of them. You will invest in them, and over the next many, many years, as per your financial plan that you've built in the Money Gym program, you will keep, investing over the next many, many months and years. You will just keep investing. That's what you will do. What we see in movies, like you have to keep looking at the screen, invest in that minute or you lose. That's trading. Yes, Nikita, you got it. That's trading. We're not talking about trading. We're all busy women here. We have our jobs, businesses to take care of, an entire household to take care of, husband, father, mother, in-laws, children. We can't be, and anyways, trading is for income generation, right? And putting in the same amount of money and investing your money well will help you generate far more returns. Doing everyday stuff doesn't let you create a lot of money. Actually, sometimes just putting stuff on autopilot makes you more money. So you got to select good quality companies, put them on an autopilot, and your job is done. That's how you create wealth. Yes, Rupali. Yes. So you divide the lump sum money in 10 months, 20 months, invest over time. That's how you invest. Yes, Rongana. Monthly investments. Absolutely. That's what you do. Okay, more questions, my people. What are the other questions you have? You are all my money gymmers. You've done the money gym program. You know that stock investing is now one of the critical ways to create wealth for your financial goals. You've seen that in your financial plans that you created. So, any questions? Do we need a lot of money to invest in stocks? Not really, Meenakshi. Not really. You can begin with just 1,000 rupees in your pocket as well. But then where do you invest that 1,000 rupees will matter. You mean monthly investment into same set of 6-7 stocks? Yes, please, Kalpana. What's my take on penny stocks? Well, one of my mentor used to say, penny stocks are like bhangar stocks. Okay. And we are not garbage collectors. We're not garbage collectors. We are wealth creators. Why do we invest in penny stocks? When there are enough good quality companies, stocks which are available, which have many, many years of track record. Let's invest in such companies, right? Why take unnecessary stocks? Why take unnecessary risk? Penny stocks, the smallest of smallest companies in India in the stock market, say which are worth less than 100 crores, less than 500 crore rupee companies, very, very small companies. That's what's penny stocks. So the stocks program, what is it that we will get? Okay, sure, Rupali. You learned the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. That is not something you learned in Money Gym, right? Money Gym was all about system building, financial system building, maximizing your savings, learning how to invest in all other investments just other than stocks. Yeah, so that's the difference. Money Gym is all about all kinds of investments and financial planning and current reality check around your finances and more. While stocks course is just around stock investing and nothing else. Yes, absolutely, Rupali. Stocks is the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. If I can do this, so can each one of you. You just need to trust the process and jump in, right? And focus on practical learning, not becoming information junkies here. You don't need to know everything to create wealth. Okay, any other questions, guys? Any other questions? All done? All of you are taken care of? The money that we make on stocks, is it taxable? So until you sell your stocks, it's all notional profit. You don't pay any taxes on notional profits. Only when you sell your stocks, do you pay taxes. Okay? Only when you sell your stocks, you pay taxes. Otherwise not. Yes, Kalpana, I answered your question. Monthly investments into the same 6 or 7 stocks, 6 or 7 companies. Will we also learn about bonds and NCDs? Well, Nidhi, you don't need to learn about them. You all have been just doing exactly that before MoneyGym, right? You've just been investing in low return, low risk investments, and you don't need to do that anymore because that ain't going to beat inflation and create money for your financial goals. So now you need to learn about equities. That's the next step. So when suppose any mutual fund or stock suddenly shut, it doesn't shut like that. Okay. This is all fear, all your fear talking, guys. Nothing like this happens. You will know whether red flags are on. You're knowledgeable investors. You will be keeping a track of your companies. Right? These are all fear-driven conversations. You're just unnecessarily scaring yourself. Just breathe in, breathe out, relax, create a stress-free world for yourself. Nothing is happening. Okay? I hear you. I hear that you've heard a lot of stories about people failing, and yet there are many people who created a lot of money as well. Can you take inspiration from them? Okay? Anytime you're feeling scared, you're scaring yourself, know that you're not loving yourself. So breathe in and breathe out and relax. Create a stress-free world for yourself. Yes. What was the reason behind not investing in small and mid-cap mutual funds? Till we understand how to invest in stocks. When you are investing in small cap mutual funds or mid-cap mutual funds, what are you doing? You're investing in small companies of the country, mid-sized businesses of the country, which are more risky. If you don't even know how to study the companies, what's the point of investing in them? You've learned how to study mutual funds. You invested in them, large ones for now. At the same time, you need to now know what these small businesses are so that you can comfortably invest in small or mid-sized mutual funds. That's the rationale behind it. Will you inform how to read those red flags? Of course. That's my job, right? Training you into becoming the knowledgeable investors that you want to become. Absolutely. This is all around financial education. So thank you, everybody. I trust you created value for yourself from all the 3 concepts that I shared with you today and from all the questions that I've answered for you. And now I have some questions for you to answer. My number 1 question is, how many of you realize that there's a lot more to learn in stock investing as far as implementing the knowledge that I've shared with you is concerned? How many of you can see that, yes, there is a lot more to learn in stock investing? Type in yes if you can see that there is a lot more to learn. Rongna, Jennifer, Kalpana, Minakshi, Nirmala, Valomi, Nikita, Neha, Dhanya, Rasika, Vandana, Elvira. Got it, guys? And now my second question, and a more important question, is how many of you realize that by not implementing this knowledge, you will repeat your past? Like you said a while ago, you know from 5, 8, 10 years and a very long time that yes, stock investing is one of the top ways to create wealth. But by not implementing this knowledge, you will just be repeating that past. You will know that yes, stock investing is a way, but you will not implement that way. How many of you can see that? That by not implementing this knowledge, you will be staying put with your goals. Got that? Sonal, Dhanya, Rupali, Malomi, Meenakshi, Preeti, Rongna, Kalpana, Nikita, Jennifer. Got it, guys? And this is why, for you money gymmers, we've designed the Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners program. So the Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners program is your ultimate training guide to help you reach your financial goals. It's an ultimate training system that can help you get access to your financial goals. So whatever you've learned with me in the last 1 hour, I will help you put all that into action. So I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to implement that. And now, before I go on to tell you more about the curriculum of this course, I need your permission. So I'm going to make this clear that this course is not for everyone. So if you are not our money gymmer, this course is not for you. If you feel this course is not for you, this is not your cup of tea, or you are okay about not reaching your financial goal with velocity, or you're somebody who's planning to quit, or you think you don't even want your money, you don't want financial freedom, you're okay where you are. Or if you're somebody who's wanting to get rich quick, like over time, you will push some button and you will get all the money, then this course is not for you. You can leave this webinar with all my love and gratitude. Thank you for coming. This is a fail-proof blueprint. The only way you fail in this system is if you don't take actions or if you quit. This work requires 15 minutes of your time, energy, hard work, dedication every day to make things work and to make things happen. So if you are serious about your financial goals and you're willing to make a decision today in this webinar, I want you to type, I'm serious about my financial goals. Because now I'm going to talk with serious women only, because you all know decisions build financial destiny, and women who decide without sitting on the fence are the ones who are going to make true financial progress in their lives. So how many of you are absolutely serious about making stock investing as one of the top ways to create wealth for yourself, to access that wealth for your financial goals? Type in, I am serious, if you are serious. Got that, Vandana, Meenakshi, Nidhi, Nikita, Dhanya, Malomi. Got it. Neha. Who else? Elvira. Brilliant. Jennifer. And I'm feeling absolutely privileged to be sitting in the company of women who are serious about their goals. Got that? Jennifer, Rongna, Sandra, Nirmala. Got your commitment. And I will tell you from my side that whatever I offer in this webinar today is going to be the best value, the best that I'm going to give you. And even if you give 1 rupee, you're going to get over 10 rupees worth of value with your skill building within the program, and 100 times and 1,000 times the returns over your lifetime. So thank you so much. I needed your permission before I tell you more about the curriculum of this course. I will now share all the details with you, and you have to decide for yourself whether it is a yes or no. For me, it does not matter. This is what you're going to do for yourself and your money life. Now I'm sharing the details of the Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners program. So about this program. In this program, what you get is a stocks portfolio of 2 stocks identified by you with our guidance. So within the program, you would invest in 2 stocks identified by you with our guidance. You will learn the step-by-step method to examine the truth about companies and their stock offerings. You will get confidence to talk about stocks, companies, and the market with people in your life. And you will get access to a dynamic learning, doing, and sharing community of women stock investors. This is a paid community of stock investors that you join. So you can start on your financial success today. How it will work. You will receive 6 video recordings to watch, learn, and implement from. You will have unlimited access to these video recordings. Once you completely watch and implement these 6 video recordings, you will get 40+ video recordings on study of different companies which are listed in the market. Plus, there are comprehensive worksheets. So first, you will get access to only 6 videos, plus the comprehensive worksheets. You will learn from the video recordings and implement in the worksheets which are given to you with the first 6 video recordings. This will take hardly 15 minutes of your day every time. After you've completely watched these 6 recordings and worked on the worksheets, you will receive 40 plus video recordings, which will be on studies of different companies listed in the market. So now what will you receive in these 6 video recordings that you receive first? In video recordings 1, 2, and 3, which are 1 hour each, we lay the fundamentals of stock investing and we get you started on the process of identifying stocks which can make you money in the stock market. The takeaways from video recordings 1, 2, and 3 are you learn the process of picking worthy stocks, which would fall the least during bad times and they appreciate well in value over a period of time. You learn how to read annual reports and what they are really saying and what to look for in them. In video recordings 4, 5, and 6, which are again 1 hour each, we help you learn how to judge the financial performance of the stocks that you've selected by calculating important financial ratios. The takeaways from video recordings 4, 5, and 6 are you learn about the important financial ratios, which help you further select the best quality stocks in the market. An Excel sheet structure is shared with you so that you don't have to worry about calculations. We made it easy for you. Your job is just to insert the data of your selected stocks and it will give you all the information on the ratios. So today, as you sign up, as you pay up for the course, this is how you will enter the Women on Wealth School like always. You will have a login ID and a password. This is how your course will look. And this is how 6 videos of the course will look. These are the first 6 videos you will get access to with the comprehensive worksheets. That's not all. You also get group coaching, which are 4 live sessions. So what are live sessions? So like you're sitting with me live right now on Zoom, the same way you will come 4 times live with me for the group coaching sessions. And this is how you benefit. Number 1 is you get a target date to work towards for completing your videos. We all work better with targets. The start of your group coaching stock investing date will be your target date until when you must complete these 6 videos and work on the worksheets. You bring velocity to implementation of the system. So just learning about the system is not enough. You need to be able to implement the system so that you can reach your financial goals with velocity. You get your queries answered. You ask your questions live in the group coaching sessions and you get all your answers. You get everything resolved, each query resolved in the group coaching session. You experience the power of community work. When women who are serious about their financial goals, they come together, you get to experience that power of this community in the group coaching sessions. Also, you learn from each other's questions and you get an opportunity to be with the mentor live in the group coaching sessions. Please note down the next online group coaching date for the Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners is June 25th. June 25th is a Saturday, 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. sharp. So what you need to do is between now, today, right now, when you sign up until June 25th, you got to watch these 6 video recordings, which are just 6 hours. If you put in 15 minutes every day, you will manage to watch them and work on the worksheets. And then from June 25th, we will be meeting every Saturday for 4 Saturdays every week, same time, 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. sharp. That's not all. You join your women investors community and the monthly meetups. So upon successful completion of group coaching, you get a full year access, a full 1 year access to the community inner circle monthly meetups. What is inner circle? These are all the women who've already done the stock investing course, and they're a part of this community. They've already built their portfolios. Many of them already generate 100 to 400% returns on their investments. You get to join this community and their monthly meetups for 1 full year. And you also get access to the community built resource library, where you get in-depth sector study, you learn about foreign institutional investors. Also, you get access to 40 plus companies' studies. All of this in the course. This is how our thriving community of women stock investors look. We're completely online. There are monthly meetups which happen live for you. There's continuous financial education. You ask and give support, and you stay on track for the rest of your life by being in this stock investors community. Are you concerned? Are you thinking, what if you don't give your best? What will happen then? Well, here is my answer. This is your environment for your financial success. There are simple instructional videos plus worksheets for implementation. There are weekly Instagram and Facebook lives to listen, grow, and stay inspired in. You focus on just making 1% improvement daily. You give just 15 minutes a day from today until June 25th. This is implementation focused only. There is group study among peers. There's active chat group that you join. There's interaction with the mentor. There's a financial catalyst to support you individually. And there's a community for continuous education and for being on track for the rest of your life. So time to get started, everybody. The original value of this course is over 1,50,000 rupees. Today, you get it at a special price of 23,600 only. This is inclusive of all the video recordings plus worksheets for a lifetime, group coaching sessions, 4 of them, one-on-one financial catalyst support, plus 1 year of community inner circle meetups. All of this in 23,600 only. If you're looking for an installment plan, then you pay 25,000. You pay it in installments, okay? You pay 5,000 right now and 10,000. So 5,000 plus 10,000, you're paying 15,000 right now. And you're taking access to the video recordings and worksheets right away. The second installment of 10,000, you can pay by the 7th of June, which is next month. So we are making it easy for you. So if you pay in one go, you pay 23,600 rupees and you take access to the video recordings, worksheets. If you can't pay in one go, then you pay in installments. You pay 15,000 right now. You take access to the video recordings, worksheets. The second installment of 10,000, you pay by the 7th of June, which is next month. So keep it easy for you. You can Google Pay, Paytm. The UPI ID is 9818540023 at OKBiz Access. You can also scan the code on the left to make the payment. The credit or the debit card, if you want to pay via the debit or credit card, let us know. We will send you a payment link. Once we receive the payment from you, we will confirm that we have received the payment, and then we will send you the registration form on your WhatsApp. You need to fill that registration form before you leave the webinar so that we can give you access to the video recordings and worksheets right away. So go ahead, guys. I'm keeping the screen on for 2 more seconds for all of you to register yourself, jump in, register yourself, and begin your journey into stock investing. Okay. Stopping the screen for 2 seconds. Everybody who's watching us on social media, get in touch to register